We move on to the other news and to former President Biden revealing he's battling an aggressive form of prostate cancer, indicating the cancer has metastasized. It has spread to his bones. The former president reporting that doctors found a prostate nodule last week, and he's now reviewing his treatment options. Tonight, the former president has posted this photo with his wife, Dr. Jill Biden, saying, quote, "Cancer touches us all," saying of his family, "We are the strongest in the broken places." Tonight, what we've learned about how serious this is. Here's Rachel Scott.
Tonight, former President Joe Biden posting this picture, smiling next to the former First Lady in Delaware, where they are reviewing treatment options in his battle with stage 4 prostate cancer, which has spread to his bones. "Cancer touches us all," he writes. "Like so many of you, Jill and I have learned that we are strongest in the broken places. Thank you for lifting us up with love and support." It comes just 4 months after the 82-year-old Biden left office. The former president's team saying he was diagnosed Friday after he experienced urinary symptoms and doctors found a nodule on his prostate. They say his cancer has a Gleason score of 9 out of a possible 10, indicating a more aggressive form of the disease. Medical experts say that means the cancer cells are likely to grow and spread rapidly. How serious is this diagnosis?
It is quite serious. Once anyone is diagnosed with metastatic cancer, generally it's going to mean it's uncurable or very low likelihood of cure.
But doctors say it can be treated and managed with hormone therapy, something the Bidens say they are exploring. Earlier this month on The View, the former president sounding upbeat.
My question is, how are you? How you doing?
I'm well. The family's well, thank God. Things are moving along, and we're getting squared away.
Cancer has long tested the Biden family in profound ways. The former president spearheading his cancer moonshot, searching for a cure after his son Beau died of brain cancer in 2015 at just 46 years old.
I remember him saying to me, "Dad, this is the God of truth. Dad, I'm not afraid. I'm going to be okay." He knew he was about to die, but he said, "You got to promise me you'll stay involved."
Tonight, an outpouring of support. Biden's Vice President Kamala Harris saying, "Joe is a fighter, and I know he will face this challenge with the same strength, resilience, and optimism that have always defined his life and leadership." Former President Barack Obama noting, "Nobody has done more to find breakthrough treatments for cancer in all its forms than Joe, and I am certain he will fight this challenge with his trademark resolve and grace." Upon hearing the news, President Trump saying he and the First Lady extend our warmest and best wishes to Jill and the family, and we wish Joe a fast and successful recovery. But late today, the president shifting in tone, now asking questions.
I think it's very sad, actually. I'm surprised that it wasn't, the public wasn't notified a long time ago, because to get to stage 9, that's a long time.
Biden's last physical as president was in February of 2024. A White House doctor declaring him fit for duty, saying routine tests identified no new concerns. The year before, doctors found and removed a cancerous skin lesion on his chest. His medical records do not indicate whether he was given a PSA test, which detects prostate cancer. But experts say that test is typically not recommended for men older than 70. And a late diagnosis is not unusual in that age group.
I would say on average, if I see patients at this age, it's a common scenario that they're diagnosed with advanced disease because very often their PSA was no longer being checked. They were no longer undergoing screening.
So let's bring in Rachel Scott. She's live at the White House tonight. Of course, Rachel, we all know that for years, former President Biden made cancer and fighting it, working to find a cure, one of his most important issues. And of course, now the former president finds himself battling the disease faced by millions of Americans every day.
Yes, David, and Biden saying himself today that cancer touches us all. We know the former president is reviewing treatment options, including the option of hormone therapy with his doctors. But medical experts tell us that with the cancer at this stage and this aggressive, surgery is likely not an option. But treatment can help slow the spread of the disease and manage symptoms, David.
Our thoughts are with President Biden and his family tonight. Rachel Scott, our thanks to you.